right, here we go, you little monsters. Everybody settle in and settle up. Here we go. We're gonna do this in one. Fuck doing extra additional takes. This is it. This is the show. The show is happening now. It's not gonna happen later. It's happening right now. You can put it on pause, but you can't put life on pause. Life just keeps on happening, man. It just keeps on trucking along, and we're gonna truck along with it here on the Uncle Truckin' Along show, where we talk about feeling groovy and having a good time. And today, kids, we've got a real special fucking topic to talk about on the show today. So listen up and listen good, and we're gonna see what we're gonna talk about today. Today, kids, if you look up at the big board, you're going to see that today we're going to talk about, what does it say up there? How has the education you receive changed your life? God, who the fuck is writing up these topics, man? Normally it's something like, could Spider-Man beat up Superman if he had kryptonite boxing gloves? But today it's fucking, what a formal, fucking education, kids. I don't talk about it enough. I don't talk about it much, but I think education is one of the most important things that a human being can cram into their fucking heads. You know, you're never going to know everything, but you're never going to know how much you don't know until you fucking expand your mind with a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of wisdom. And you know, I mean, you gotta look at where your knowledge and your information is coming from as well, man. There's all sorts of sources and resources out there in the world, but they're not all the same. They're not all correct. They're not all on the level. Some of them fucking, everybody's got an agenda, man. Everybody's got something they're trying to push. Everybody's got a perspective, and they're like, hey, well, why not everybody think like me? I'm a pretty fucking cool guy. I want you to fucking know the things I want to know. And fucking, what's that thing they say, man? Fucking history is fucking written by the motherfucking victors. That means that the people who fucking win the wars, they get to say what's remembered in the history books. People are like, yeah, man, we fucking won the war against those fucking assholes because they're pieces of shit. But if those guys had won, they would have said the exact same thing, you know? So education, man, it's not just reading a single book and being like, well, I guess I now know the entire world from this one person's perspective. You got to look at who funded that book and like why'd they put it out, and who's the fucking faces behind the faces, what motivated these people, who educated these people, where are they from, what are their basic agendas. You know, these are things we all wonder about all the fucking time, man. I had a fairly normal education, fucking is how I put it, but fucking what's normal, man? Fucking normal can be fucking anything to anybody, man. I'm fucking up here just doing my own thing, man. I went to school, they fucking taught us dumb shit like fucking what? Like fucking singing and dancing? I mean, that's cool, I guess, but it was lame singing and dancing. It wasn't fun singing and dancing. I didn't go to some art college where they fucking taught us how to feel our emotions. They taught us how to fucking square dance and sing Bible hymns. I fucking hated that shit, man. Should've got my mom to pull me out of it. It was such a waste of time, wasted my fucking energy. Learn how to do that crap that has no real basis on my life. I think it's the only reason they taught us is because the idiots who were teaching us, that's what they knew how to teach. They didn't know nothing better, man. They couldn't fucking teach us about fucking cool fucking breakdance moves or fucking tales from the heart of the city. They were just fucking faking it, and they were fucking hillbillies out in the fucking nowhere towns that I grew up in. But we all grew up in different places, and education, you know, I mean, my education was, I always think of it as pretty good because I was in a small community, so the classes were real small. My teachers, they all got to know me. You see those big schools in the big city, fucking, what are they talking about? 200 kids in the class. Fucking, how do you learn anything, man? How do you even be seen? No, that's an exaggeration. Probably more like 50 kids in the class, shit like that. But even still, man, what can you do with that, man? Me, I got lots of one-on-one. What did it do me, man? Fucking here I am making this fucking show. Is that me putting my education to a good use? I mean, you know, I guess everything I do is motivated by the things I think about my life and the world and whether I'm going to live or die or what happens to me after I die and shit like that. So in some regards, you know, my education, it's a fundamental aspect of every part of my being, every part of my being alive. The things I've been educated by. And everybody, you don't just get education from a school, man. You get education from the streets. You get education from meat. What? No, you get your parents or whoever the fucking adults are who are around you when you're little, even before you go to school, man. They educate you. That's you often, a lot of people, that's how they learn how to talk, how to walk, how to rock. Where do you learn how to rock? You don't go to the School of Rock. That's some fucking shitty Jack Black movie. Who gives a fuck about that, man? I never saw that movie, man. It was a bunch of fucking kids. I think it was made by a fucking what's his name? That fucking guy who makes all those movies I like Waking Life. Anyways, that is not the point. It probably wasn't that guy who made that. Anyways, Jack Black movie. Fucking, you want to rock, right? Or you want to be educated. You want to know what you're talking about. I fucking. This is meant to be an educational program where hopefully when you watch it and you listen to it, you learn something new about yourself and about the world. You got to conceptualize stuff. So what have we learned today, kids? What have we learned about learning? Learning about learning is tricky. You got to go to school for that. You can't go to regular school for that. You got to go for schools about schools. And fucking, you gotta get schooling on top of your schooling, and that's on top of all the daily ruling. What? I don't, none of this makes sense to me. The point is, kids, is that I am very pro-education. But the problem is the people who are giving out the education often aren't giving you the full picture. They're giving you what they want you to know, not everything you should know, because you gotta know the full picture. The more you know, the more you understand. I see a lot of people out there who think they're real motherfucking smart, but they lack empathy for their fellow beings. They fucking there's so many fucking rich white guys out there who are like, oh, I don't think racism exists because I fucking know 3 people and they all agree with me, and fucking half of them are on my fucking payroll. Everybody's just got these agendas and they want to victimize themselves and shit like that, man. I fucking hate that shit, man. I don't want to come off like I'm some fucking well-educated guy, man. I'm educated in the ways of the world, I fucking lived and worked and exist around human beings my whole life, so everything I know, man, is just based on that shit. It's not based on no fancy book knowledge, except that I read a lot of books, so technically it's based on fucking fancy comic book knowledge. But fucking smart comic books, not stupid comic books. Not like I'm fucking here reading Batman the Long Halloween. Fuck that piece of shit book, man. I'm fucking nice art, but fucking guy who wrote it seems like a real asshole. So fuck him, man, and fuck all that shit. Fucking Dark Knight Returns. I mean, Frank Miller's not necessarily a great human being. I think fucking 9/11 really fucked his head up a whole bunch, but nevertheless, he's fucking, those books are really, what the fuck am I talking about? Education. So yeah, I got a lot of my education from comic books, and then I had to look into who those guys were who were writing those comic books, so I could understand what they were trying to tell me and what they were trying to get away with or pass off on me, and some of it was really useful. Some of it turned out to be kind of stupid, when I come and go on all that shit. Fucking point is, at the end of the day, man, you gotta know what's up. You gotta know what's real. You gotta fucking look into the heart of the jungle and fucking know you're gonna die, baby. Wait, that's a Guns N' Roses song. That's not what we're talking about today, kids. We're talking about education. Oh, there's nothing better than a good education. That's what I say. But again, fucking, what does that mean, man? What does that mean in the great cosmic infinity? I fucking know all this stuff. I read philosophy and mathematics. Maybe it'll get you a good job, man. Maybe it won't make your fucking what am I trying to say here, man? It won't make your fucking sugary Splendor cereal taste any better in the morning, knowing all this stuff. But maybe it'll help you get some more cereal. So get a good education, kids. I'm Uncle fucking Cheese Nose Noodle Guy, and fucking I subscribe to getting a good education and a good night's sleep. So have yourselves a wonderful day, kids, and thank you so much for listening. Share, like, and subscribe. And fucking just keep on being awesome. I'm gonna go do that too. Check you later, kids.
Okay, that's all she wrote.